Hey guys, welcome to Kalita Vlogs. I'm stopping for now the Horde Troll Druid Let's Play shenanigans because some of you guys seem to like them, but I don't know, I feel kind of like a doofus while I'm doing it, but I feel like that all the time, so maybe that's not really a good indicator. Anyway, I actually got a request from a friend, IRL, in real life, to do a Karazhan run to show people how to solo it if they're not used to running the dungeons. So, or the raid rather. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So quickly, how to get to the entrance. You're going to go to Deadwind Pass, which is right in between Duskwood, or sorry, yeah, Duskwood, and what is this zone called? Swamp of Sorrows. So Alliance, the best way is to just go from Stormwind and fly over. Horde, I think, if memory serves, there is a Zeppelin that goes from, I think, Ogremar to Booty Bay. And if I'm mistaken, I apologize, then just go to Twilight Highlands and fly. That's probably the easiest way, but I'm fairly certain that there is a Zeppelin from somewhere in a Horde city that goes to Booty Bay, and I am fairly sure that it is Ogremar. But you know me, I know nothing about Horde, so. Okay, anyway, we are here in Deadwind Pass, so you're going to go to the entrance, and I should mention we're going to do I'm going to be doing this really fast. I'm going to tell you why you should be running certain bosses and why you can skip them. And this will hopefully give you a really quick way to run it. I can do Nightbane on this character. For those of you who don't know what that is, I'll explain in a minute. I'm not going to because it's not essential to completing the raid. We're only going to do the ones that are necessary for completing the raid and getting the 4 pets that you can get from this that go towards the Raiding with Leashes 2 achievement. So we are here. Technically, we can skip this first boss. I never do, and the reason I never do, open up my Atlas loot here. No, that's Archaeology. That's not the one I wanted to open. Go away. Atlas loot, they look kind of similar to me. The reason I don't is because of this. This is a mount that can drop. Has a 0.25% chance to drop according to Atlas loot. But it's always nice to try and give a pull, and it's a really easy pull. So just run all the way through. Again, I'm doing this at 90. If you're doing this at 85, maybe kill some of the trash, but really, I ran this in a group at 90, so I'm really not the best person to tell you how to run. So we're just going to kill everything. Not going to take very long. Everything's going to die. And then we're going to go like this. And they're going to come back with full health. Oh, no, they're not. Never mind. And we're gonna go like this, and he's gonna die. And yeah, it didn't drop, but like I said, I've yet to have it drop, so I'm gonna pick up all of this. Now, usually as I'm doing this, because I'm a DEer, I'd be DEing greens as I went. That's gonna be a bit of a time sink, so I'm gonna try and make this as less of a time sink as possible. Now, I should mention, when you first come in over here, you can run up through here, and there are, let me see, there's 3 rares that have any of them have a chance to spawn. But it's very good, not the spiders, but the darkhounds and the bats are very good if you are farming not hide leather. It's a really good way to get a few stacks of not hide leather. So we're not going to go run through that area, but that is where you go. So again, I'll kind of back it up. But you come in here, and we entered here and ran around, and now we go here. So we went through here. There was a guy standing here, and another guy here. We went around. We killed the horse. We're through here. We went up the stairs, and now we are at the top of the stairs. So if you want to go through, you would just go here and hang a right and run all through here. You can kill the spiders, you can't skin them, but you can skin the darkhounds and you can skin the bats, and they are up in this area here. So we're going to keep running. We're running through the guardhouse area. And the next, there's not, this room, I don't know why it's there. I'm assuming there was something there initially, but there is nothing there now, so you don't even need to worry about running into that room. We're going to run through the scullery, which I assume is a fancy word for a kitchen. I don't actually know. And we're going to keep running. And now we need to kill Moroes, the tower steward. And we're going to jump up here, and we're just going to go like this. And everyone's going to die. And it's going to be lovely. And I could be killing him a lot faster, I know. Oh, and his pocket watch. The pocket watch always drops every time I run this. I don't know if that's just how it works or what, but always seems to drop for me. So the next place we're gonna go, you're gonna hang a left. So down, whatever. If you go down here, that takes you back to the. If you head down here, takes you down here, which leads you right here. So this is just if you want to skip, or if you're coming back to it from later, you can do that. Oh, hold everything, so I don't have to kill them all. So that's what we do in terms of... Oh, Tome of Conjure Water! Do you guys remember when you had to get tomes for all of your kind of super powerful spells? Now they sell for a gold. That's not horrible. Okay, now this area, we can hang a right up here and kill the Maiden of Virtue, I believe. Yeah, but we're not going to, because we don't need to. But all you would do is just run in here. You can clear the rooms if you like, and then just go in there and kill. She's a really easy kill. There's nothing complicated about that fight at all. But we are going to run and do the Opera event. Now, the Opera event, you must kill Moroes in order to do. And the pet comes from if you get the Little Red Riding Hood one, which there are 3 possible options. You'll either get the Little Red Riding Hood event, you will get the Romeo and Juliet event. Again, they're not called that, obviously, for copyright. Or if you don't get the Little Red Riding Hood event, you can get the Romeo and Juliet, or you can get the Wizard of Oz event. There we go. That's the other one I was looking for. And all of them have pretty cool stuff that they can drop. The Romeo and Juliet one, I think, has a really neat sword that has a chance to drop. The Wizard of Oz one, she has a chance to drop shoes that act like a hearthstone. The ruby red slippers. So where are we? Opera event. So yeah, you can get the. Sorry, no. Romeo and Juliet has the veil. The. Where's the? That's not it. I thought. It must be a different one. Anyway, so she has a chance to drop these, which, as you can see, are bright red. Click on them again. But yeah, so you can get this gown, which is really pretty. Red Riding Hood will drop the cape, and the pet, and then the other ones you can get, which you can't see because I'm wearing a robe, but you can also get the hat from the Wizard of Oz, which I have in my vault or in my bank somewhere. Anyway, speed this up. This is going to end up being a fairly long video, I'm afraid, and I'm very sorry for that. So, Opera event. This one is pretty... if annoying's the right word. You do a bit of waiting. You have to wait for him to... I'm not an actor. So if you don't kill Moroes, the guy in the kind of dining hall area, you can talk to him, but you won't get the speech option. So you do actually have to kill Moroes before you can do this event, which is important to know. Because you can end up doing a lot of running and being like, oh, crap, gotta run back. So while he's yakking, I'm going to kind of explain how the Nightbane fight works, which would be the next boss that we would fight. Servant's Animal, this Servant's Quarters one should really be up here in my opinion. Anyway, for the Nightbane, you need to do a quest chain, and the quests that you grab, when it starts at the front of Karazhan, you need to fly to Hillsbrad Foothills and go to where Dalaran used to be. So you're going to go to the Dalaran crater. You do a quest there, or 2, you come back, and then you have to do a small chain within the raid itself, and then you have to run and go to 2 different heroic dungeons, Shattered Halls and, I think, Sethek Halls. You grab keys, and that enables you to click on the little vial basket. Okay, so we got Romeo and Juliet. It enables you to click on the vial or the urn that's kind of holding a Nightbane's essence or whatever, and then he comes back and you fight him. It's a bit of a long fight. He is completely skippable, so don't, unless we drop something that you want or you're just a completionist and you want to see what the fight is like, you don't really have to worry about killing him. Again, we're not going to because it's going to take too long. But yeah, you have to do a quest chain outside of the raid, then in the raid, and then back outside of the raid before you get him, before you can fight him. He's not available immediately. You have to run the raid at least once prior. Okay, and we got that. And she'll drop something too. The trousers, yeah, okay. So now we're gonna keep running. And we're gonna leave the opera hall. We're gonna go to this little area here. I'm actually gonna switch to this because really I don't need whatever this gives me. Yeah, not even spell power. I'm level 90 doing this for level 70 elites. I think I'm okay. So we're gonna go, you're gonna go up this ramp over here. And you're gonna keep running. So, if we were fighting Nightbane, I'm still going to show you where you would go like I did for Maiden of Virtue. Like I said, we're going to be skipping quite a few of the bosses, because I want to show you how to do this very quickly, and if you're only doing this to get the pets. But this way at least you kind of know where you're going in case you decide you want to go and kill those guys later for transmog gear or just because you're a completionist or what have you. So we're going to run down here. So if you were going to be fighting Nightbane, you would be going out here. Run. You can see this little blackened urn. That's what you would click on, assuming you had him unlocked. So that's where you would go. So now we're gonna book it to the next boss, which I believe is the Menagerie Custodian. The Curator, sorry. Yeah, the Curator. Where am I going? Here we go. Okay. So now we're gonna you do a lot of running in this raid. So have some good music going or make a video. You know, so you have something to do while you're running. Usually I have music that I'm slightly embarrassed that I listen to going and I just kind of scream along to it. Or I'll run this with friends who are trying to get the pets and they don't know the fights as well. And having some type of movement buff is really easy. Doing this as a druid is really fun because you can just kind of run it in cat form and skip past a bunch of the mobs if you want. Okay, so let's kill him quickly. So as you can see, I have the Mechanier's chopper now, which is super exciting. I was very, very happy to get that. My fiance is an engineer and had the thing, so I spent 2 days on my Death Knight, who has mining, getting Saronite to send to his alchemist to transmute into titanium and turning them into titan steel and grinding up the money to buy the pistons and all of that. So very happy to get that. I should mention these guys are the big guy. He is immune to diseases. So I can't use Devouring Plague. Death Knight's fighting him is a pain in the ass. I'm warning you right now. These guys are pretty easy to kill. There's nothing too special about them. And usually the pet drops off the main guy. I can't guarantee. Yeah, okay, it didn't this time. This is the first time I've run this where the pet didn't drop off of him. So. It'd be funny if I got no pets this run. So anyway, I should mention the one pet that we wanted to get from the Opera House. You needed to get the Red Riding Hood event in order for it to drop. Okay, so that's the Curator, and now we're gonna run and kill Terrestrian. No, that's not his name. Oh yeah, Terrestrian Ilhoof. Okay. For these guys, avoid pulling as much as you can if you're a caster, especially. These guys are immune to magic damage. You need to melee them down, and if you we have no melee moves as casters. Actually, I don't think rarely any of us do. So they're really annoying to kill because you're only doing weapon damage. Which as a caster, you know, really, when do you ever do that? Unless you're killing critters like me. So we're gonna keep booking it through. Do-do-do. So I'm hoping you guys are finding this interesting. I'm wondering how many views it's gonna get because really this is kind of boring. But I don't know. Like I said, I've kind of said this before. I enjoy showing people how to do things. I enjoy helping people do things. Yeah. So you're gonna go to the left here, and you're gonna go to this mysterious bookshelf. We're just gonna go around here so that they won't chase us. And he is in here. And this, again, really easy kill. I should mention, you can probably solo this at 85. I don't think it would be that hard. If you're doing like a completionist type thing, and you're gonna end up fighting the dragon that I'm gonna mention where she is, but we're gonna skip. Make sure you position yourself in the right beam. Because if you don't... Oh, I'm out of room. Okay. If you don't put yourself in the right spot, there's a good chance that she'll just keep healing and you'll run out of whatever resource that you use and you won't be able to, Okay, that portal's... This is not good. There we go. Okay. I'm out of room. Okay, well... What can I drop? Right, okay. I need something to drop. I try not to drop anything that's, like, worth money. I really should have been disenchanting stuff that would have helped. There we go. So we're gonna end up having a bunch of guys on us. That's okay. Really, I've had worse. Alright, so we're gonna keep running now. If we go left, we'll kill another guy. He's very, very simple. I think he's the dad of the kid who lives here or whatever. I don't know. I don't really understand how it works. And yep, still in combat. Oh well, that's okay. I'm wondering if this will actually end up working because I'm still in combat from those stupid imps. Okay, so as you can see, there's a little ramp here that kind of disappears, and that means there's something up there. We're not going to go up. Up would take us to Netherspite, the dragon, but you just run up there. During the fight, these various beams will come around. If your DPS is not very high, stand in the way of... try and stand in the way of... Try and stand in the way of the green one, and that's the one that heals her. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh well, we'll see. And that's the one that heals her. And... Or him, I don't know. I always call dragons hers. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so stand in the way of the green one, and that'll prevent her from being healed. And then you should be able to kill her with some modicum of ease. So good news is there's a vendor here. So I'm gonna sell a bunch of stuff. quickly reorder this, because I'm a little OCD like that. Oh good, out of combat. That's awesome. I was really worried that wasn't going to happen. Okay. So now the chess game. I'm going to quickly explain how to do it before I start jumping into it. So for the chess game, actually going up there will be the best thing. Here's how you fight it. First thing you're going to do is you're going to... Oh, I bumped my mic. I'm sorry if you heard that. First thing you're going to do is you're going to move the footmen that are in front of the horses up one. Both of them. Well, you're going to do one at a time. So do one. Then you're going to move the rook, which is the water elemental, in front of the horse. And you're going to do the same on this side. And then you're going to move the little guy that's in front of King Lion, or I'll do the horde equivalent after. And then you're going to move the one that's in front of the queen, which in this case is the human conjurer. And then you're going to either pop into the conjurer or the water elemental, and you're going to book it for War Chief Blackhand, and you're going to down him. Sorry, taking a sip of my tea. Okay, horde side, same deal. Move the orc grunt that's in front of the wolf over here. Move the summon daemon in front. Do the same thing over here. Do the same thing over here. Move this guy up one. Move this guy in front. And then move the guy that's in front of your king. So in this case, War Chief Blackhand first. Then move the one that's in front of the queen, which is the warlock. And then send either your daemon or your warlock straight for the king and just start downing him. And that's it. That's all you have to do. And then I would recommend... Oh, excuse me. I would recommend doing the queen first. She has the most health and she lasts the longest. Where's my ditch? Here we go. Nope, not working. Okay, well, we'll do this then. So in order to start, you need to go into whoever your king is. And there is a small debuff for when you're controlling a piece. So move. As soon as you see that item, cancel the control piece. And then you can see the debuff recently in game. And then move. Go. We're going to leave. And then we're going to go do this one. And the reason you want to do this first is because you want to get it set up before the guys have a chance to kind of make their way over. The really important one before he cheats, because predominantly the first cheat is to put fire on the ground, and he always puts it under the king and then a couple other characters. And you want to make sure you have the guy in front of the king moved so that you can move the king out of the fire. So you can see the cheats coming in about 30 seconds, so I should have enough time. We're going to move you.
See you later. Greetings. See you.
10 seconds. No, I'm not. Okay. Okay, we'll just go to him. We'll buff everyone. Anytime that you need to move the king, make sure you put heroism on. It's just a good thing to do. So there he cheats, there's fire. The only one you want to worry about moving is the king. Don't worry about your little pawns. It doesn't do enough damage, but every little bit of damage really counts when you're talking about him. So now we will move the footman that's in front of the queen. So he'll put it... Usually what'll happen is he will, when he does the fire cheat, he will put the fire under the king and whoever you are currently targeting. If you're targeting the king, he'll pick like a random one, and then he'll do it on another random one. So I think 3 in total, yeah. That human, that human, that human. And usually it's humans, but if you're targeting someone, you're going to end up with fire under them. So we're going to move. And where is he? Oh, I can reach him. Excellent. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait until I can move. Good. And now I'm moving. And the one thing I should note, that even if you're a amazing chess player, this game does not generally follow the regular rules of chess. So we're gonna move.
Sounds fine. Zug zug.
Oh, he's still at 100%. Well, that's good. Okay, and then you just press the one to... You press, So for the Conjurer, you've got... The first two on all of your characters are the same. You've got a move, and you have a change your facing. So for some characters, you only do damage of whatever's in front of you. So that's an important one to kind of pay attention to. I also just like to know what I'm facing. How's the king doing? Oh, he's got a little bit of damage. What's attacking him? I don't even know. Okay, so my Conjurer's dead. He cheats, more fire, so you can see he's always on the king. So we'll move him back one once I can. Get him out of the fire, because fire is bad. We'll move him back here. Cast Heroism, and then we're going to leave. And now I'm going to get into a Water Elemental. And let's do this one because she's near a bunch of fire. So for Water Elemental, you've got Geyser, which 3,000 damage to nearby players. I'm just... Well, I guess I could do some damage. It won't hurt. I'm trying to protect myself from damage right now so I can survive to get to till I get to the king. So, yeah, there isn't like a set pattern that the other team will do, I should say, so don't feel like, you know, maybe one time you do it really, really fast and the next time it takes you a long time to do it. Oh, fine then, be that way. I'll move you here. There we go. Okay, I'm close enough now. Now I'm just gonna spam 3, which is the Geyser. How's my king doing? Oh, 84%, that's not bad. Just turn and face him because it's polite. And he's cheating. Oh good, more fire. So we're gonna move. And we have to move here because we're gonna have to move the king.
The wheels have begun to turn.
So actually now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start, I'm gonna move towards the guy. The other thing you can do kind of as a last resort is you can move your king. If you know you have a lot more health than his king, you can move your king to where the other guy's king is.
Certainly.
Foolish. Very foolish.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Sounds fine.
That ability isn't ready. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
Uh-huh.
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
The wheels have begun to turn. Yes, of course.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Necessary sacrifice.
No, this is going better than I thought. That's good. So he's cheating again, so we'll just move over here.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Yeah, so I can't move really. So I'm just gonna do this until I can change facing. There. Okay, so he's gonna be dead pretty soon. I've got double his health, so I think we're okay.
Necessary sacrifice.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that. Not ready yet.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that.
Foolish.
Not ready yet.
Foolish.
Isn't ready yet. I can't do that.
So the cheats happen about every minute or minute and a half, I think, every 90 seconds. So cheats used to happen a lot more often. So the one thing that you'll notice about this part of the fight is it doesn't matter what kind of gear you have. This fight is entirely not based on gear. So open the chest, get the items, and then we've only got the last boss left. And that is Prince Malchezaar, and he also drops a pet. And we're still silenced, which is dumb, as silence lasts way too freaking long. There we go. That was probably the longest that it's ever taken me. I don't know why, probably because I'm thinking about how to explain it to you, so I'm not exactly on my game. So we'll just run all the way here. Kill the mobs that decided to be lame and pull. Okay. Now we pull the boss. Apparently he does a move that can reduce you to like 1% health. I've usually killed him too fast and it doesn't last. He has about as much health as a... He has less health than a Pandaria Elite mob or even a Pandaria Rare. There, he's dead. Okay, no, this was the sword I was talking about before. No, this is the dagger. Okay, there was a sword in here somewhere that I thought was cool and I kept on my Death Knight. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's Karazhan. Really, really easy. Definitely a bit of a time sink. I actually don't know how long I've been doing this. So, I hope you found that helpful. If you have other raids or dungeons that you want me to run through, I will. I draw the line at Tempest Keep. Y'all can suck my dick. I hate running Tempest Keep. I can't solo it. I'll show you how to do the first 3 bosses. I will probably not do it on my priest because there's one that just that'll constantly spell lock you and it's a huge pain in the ass. But I can definitely, show you how to do the first 3 for Tempest Keep, but I will not do the last fight because I honestly don't think it's soloable. I'm sure it is if you have like crazy awesome raid gear, but I don't. So, like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Please put in the comments anything, any type of video you want to see, whether it be for achievements or reputations or dungeons or raids or anything, really. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about, so the more you guys can help me out with this, or if there's other games you want me to play, because really, I love games. So, have a beautiful day.